What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Now today the new seasons have just ended, and this is my first time ever opening up a draft chest that's actually mine. I have opened up an Ultimate Champion draft chest before from the Legendary Arena offer. However, this is the draft chest that I earned by pushing trophies this season. As you can see, my season highest was 5282, and even though the logo on the left says I'm in Master 1, I was in Master 1 but when the season actually ended. However, I did make it to 5200 in the season, which is Master 2, and this is going to be a Master 2 draft chest, and that's what we're going to be opening up today, as well as a legendary chest in our shop, and whatever other chests we have, like our free chest and our silver chest. But we should be getting at least 2 legendaries in today's video, so that is awesome. And to start things off, we will be starting with the draft chest, since you can't really do anything in the game before you open up the chest. I had to wait all day to open it, so of course I can come home and record it, but now we can actually go ahead and open up this chest and see what we get out of it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open up this chest and see what happens. We do get 5,800 gold right there, decent chunk of gold, and we do have the option between bombers or minions, so I will go ahead and choose the minion horde, 19 of those. Next up, we are choosing between elite barbarians and the regular minions. Gonna go ahead and stick with the minions on this one, and get 101 of those. Next up, we have the clone spell or the rage spell. Honestly, I don't use either of those cards, but my clone spells are actually lower level, so I'm gonna go ahead and choose 7 of those right there. Next up, this is a crappy chest. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I am getting the worst cards out of this chest so far. Barb Hut or Tombstone. Let's go ahead and choose Barb Hut, because it doesn't really matter what level your Tombstone is. And another crappy choice right here, the P.E.K.K.A. or the Poison spell. I wanted a Golem, Tornado, Executioner. I would have been fine with either of those, but let's go ahead and go with the P.E.K.K.A. and get 23 P.E.K.K.A.s. Next up, we are going to have to choose between Sparky and the Graveyard, and that is an easy choice right there. I definitely want the Graveyard. I hate Sparky, don't use that card at all, and we now are one closer to a level 4 Graveyard, and that means I'm only 4 away. So we're closing down on that, and this right here was my draft chest from the end of the season, so not too bad of a chest. I like this a lot better than legend trophies, much more of an incentive to push and get higher in trophies. Finishing off some of the few chests right here before we move on to the legendary chest in my shop. We have another chance of getting a legendary right here. Let's hope it's actually another graveyard. That'd be awesome to get even closer to level 4. But before we go ahead and open this, let me know down in the comment section below what card you think I'm going to get out of this legendary chest. Luckily, we do have 500 gems to spin right here, so let's just go ahead and do it and see what we get. Opening up the legendary chest, we are going to get an Ice Wizard, and we can now get a level 3 Ice Wizard. So I'm definitely not disappointed in that. I've been waiting for another Ice Wizard for a very long time, and we finally got one right there. So we might as well just go ahead and upgrade that Ice Wizard to level 3. As you can see, most of my legendaries are already level 3 except for the Bandit, because she's semi-new. The Inferno Dragon is 1 away, as well as the Lumberjack. And Sparky, I'm just going to go ahead and not upgrade her or him, whatever it is, and just I don't use it, so I'm not going to upgrade it. Hate Sparky, which is why I didn't choose it in the draft chest. But we are going to go ahead and upgrade the Ice Wizard to level 3. Taking a lot of screenshots in this video because these are some pretty awesome moments. Unlocking some legendaries, opening the draft chest, and getting another level 3 legendary right there. 600 experience, boosting us even closer to level 13, even though we are quite a bit away from that. But anyway, that is all we have for the chest to open today. And before we get into a live battle, let's go ahead and smash that like button if you haven't already for some awesome chest openings today. We got 2 legendaries, the Graveyard and the Ice Wizard, a level 3 Ice Wizard, and even closer to a level 4 Graveyard. That's going to be awesome when we get it. But of course, since we got the Graveyard today, we might as well go ahead and play around with the Golem Graveyard deck. Currently sitting at 4,300 trophies, because it is awesome that I now only reset to 4,300. If you get to at least Master League, you don't have to reset all the way down to 4,000. You actually only reset to 4,300. And I believe if you get all the way to Champion, you only reset to 4,600. Definitely a really cool concept that they added. And let's go ahead and start things off by dropping down an Ice Golem, a Graveyard, and some Archers down the right lane. Save it for my log and go ahead and log the Princess over in the left lane. So he counters with a skeleton army and a minion horde. That might be a little bit difficult to deal with on our side because I don't have too much elixir. However, by the time they get over here to our tower, I will have enough for an Electro Wizard. So down goes the Electro Wizard, zapping those minions and getting them out of here, as well as dealing with this miner on my tower. And now goes another Ice Golem in front of that Electro Wizard and see if he can do any damage over here on the right lane tower. He will be stopped by some elite barbarians, and this is the part that I'm not going to enjoy right here. Let's go ahead and pull them over to the middle a little bit, get away from my tower, and pull them down here with our archers. I believe one did get a shot off on my tower. He dropped it down to 2654, and our other tower is currently sitting at 2800. But it's not too big of a deal because we did counter those elite barbarians pretty well. And now we have to go ahead and throw on another log at this princess right here. She did get a shot off, but that's kind of my fault. Just waited too long to drop her. And now I might as well just go ahead and drop down a golem since he just started pumping elixir. Don't think he has elite barbarians in his hand just yet, but in case he does, I do have my ice golem ready to kite them. No pushing though. Most people usually try to take advantage of you when you drop down a golem before double elixir, so you got to be careful. And an ice golem does help to kite whatever they drop. But he didn't drop anything at all, and now that he drops down that skeleton army, my ice golem should tank for all those and blow them up with that splash damage. Let's go ahead and run an executioner and a tornado right here to get all these barbarians next to each other, so the executioner can come in here and just take them all out. The golem is actually not even going to make it to the tower. He will explode way before because of those elite barbarians, and he only does a little bit of damage to that tower over there. So the elite barbs finished off my executioner right there, and now let's go ahead and get down another golem. I don't think he can place elite barbarians just yet, but in case he does, once again, I'm ready. And there are the elite barbs, so ice golem goes down and pulls all of them over here to the right lane. So of course they're gonna attack my golem, or maybe my executioner instead of that left lane tower. Unfortunately, to take out my executioner, I probably should have dropped that a little bit farther behind my golem, but either way, we now have a graveyard on that right lane tower. Let's tornado these minions on top of my golem so they can blow up with that death damage and target the golem instead of those skeletons. Golem is on the tower, so the death damage does drop it down to 971 hit points. And unless he gets off a crazy push with his elite barbarians right here, I just don't see him making it to our tower. So let's go ahead and drop down an ice golem to tank for those elite barbs. Go ahead and log them as well. Get them away from our tower and away from our troops. Elect Wizard on the princess to get rid of her. And now we have to deal with this other princess that he just dropped in the back. I might as well just go ahead and drop down. Let's go ahead and leave those skeletons alone on the left, get down an executioner on the right, tornado all of these troops right here to the middle so the executioner can take them all out. However, instead he's going to go ahead and go for the miner instead of the elite barbarians, the ice wizard and the princess over there. 30 seconds left to make it to this guy's tower. Let's go ahead and get down a graveyard over there and a tornado on those skeletons, because that's really the only counter I have right there to finish off that miner. I don't think we're actually going to be able to win this battle. He's countering pretty well, and we only have 15 seconds left. Let's go ahead and kite these elite barbarians once again. Luckily, I grabbed both of those right there. That would have been really bad for our tower. Let's go ahead and log this miner as well as that princess back there. Don't let him get our tower before the battle ends. Princess goes down. 1 second left. Our tower is in fireball range, but I don't think it has any direct damage. So we're good to go, and that is going to end in a draw right there. Obviously, that could have been better, but that was our first battle of the day. So at least we didn't lose, and we're still at 4,300 trophies. That's all I've got for you guys today. Once again, thank you all so much for 100,000 subscribers. If you missed my 100,000 subscriber special, go ahead and check it out. I uploaded it yesterday. For those of you that did watch that video, thank you for the awesome feedback. And yeah, that's about it. It just feels amazing to have 100K, and thank you all so much. I wouldn't be able to do it without you. But with that being said, that's going to go ahead and wrap things up for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.